Greetings, this is General, and welcome back to more Trials of Mana. In this episode, we're going through the Duran's prologue.
Duran, hey, you're up. Pull yourself together.
Get out there, Duran. Beat some armored
Commence the final match
jerk
for
known
the
as
Sword Mastery
Bruiser.
Tournament Youth Division.
Youth Division?
Combatants,
What is the Senior
forward.
Division like?
I'll break you like a dry noodle.
How about you try that?
I dare you.
Forgot Duran said that.
Begin!
About time I took you down a peg, Bruiser.
Every single character has their own tutorial showing you how to do the basics of combat. They're all pretty easy. Nothing's gonna be
Crosscut! Almost done.
Nothing's gonna
Let's
be
do this.
difficult for probably a little while.
I forfeit! I forfeit!
Yeah, because you suck.
Hold your weapons. We have our new champion, Duran. You've come far in your training, lad.
I don't think he
Duran,
was.
soldier
I
from
don't think any of the
Volsena,
other
kingdom of the
combatants were
plains.
that much of a.
His father Loki,
hurdle
the
for
Golden
Duran.
Knight and friend to the hero king
I'm just
Richard,
assuming.
went missing when the young soldier was but a child. His mother succumbed to sickness and grief,
Go
leaving
figure.
him and his
A
younger sister
JRPG
Wendy
character that
to
doesn't
their
have his
aunt
parents.
Stella. Like his father before him, the boy could not deny
And he
the
got two
pull of the
dead
blade.
parents.
From a young age, he outshone all
And
other
again, that's
swordsmen,
probably not
and
super
eventually
unusual either
came to
for
be in service to the
JRPG
king
characters.
himself.
At least one dead parent is the norm. See, I should probably look this up to just see which characters actually have both parents alive. Because most JRPG characters don't have. Usually they only have one at most.
Hang in there. The next shift is on its way. I'll do one more round in the meantime.
Yeah, go figure. You get stuck as a guard of the castle. Getting sleepies.
Papa, where are you going?
Flashbacks.
Off to slay some dragons. The
Dragons.
fearsome beast known as the Dragon Lord is the strongest of its kind.
You taking out Alduin?
Don't worry. His Highness and I won't lose.
Oh, it's.
Now, take care
So
of
I
your mother and
think-
sister while I'm gone.
There's obviously
Understood,
one
son?
dragon in the game, but I guess in this case, in this case, they actually took out all the dragons. Because there's only one dragon, and oh wait, I guess
Your husband,
Loki. He
that's
took a
not
blow
entirely
from
true.
me,
I forget
causing
that.
both him and the Dragon Lord to
the,
fall into
Flammy.
the depths of an abyss.
Of course, we're gonna get a
My
goddamn
men
dragon
and
to
I
fly or
searched
whatever.
the area for
Forget
a
that
week,
Flammy's a dragon.
but to no avail. We
Every
could not
s-
find
I
Loki.
think like almost
I
every
he fulfilled
mana
his duties as the Golden
series
Knight
has a flying dragon.
until the very end. I'm sure that's what he would have wanted.
Oh, she's coughing. She's a dead
Simone,
woman.
my lady.
That's how it goes. You can't deny the laws of JRPG.
Oh, Stella.
How could you let your illness go untreated for so long, Simone?
If Loki
Would she
knew I
have
was
survived
ill,
if she noted?
he would have neglected his duties for my sake.
I mean,
Couldn't
would he?
hold him back
Like,
that.
I'm pretty sure he would be like literally
They're
almost
both
on the
such
other side of the
fools.
planet.
Stella, my children,
Do
Maybe
not
not
fret,
exactly on the
Simone.
other side of the planet, but
I will
pretty
take care
dang
of
far
them as
through
if
the
they were my
ocean.
own.
You have my thanks.
Simone?
Yeah, he wouldn't be on this continent. We'll figure out the different places they would have been.
Shouldn't be sleeping on the job.
Yeah, get your ass up. Man,
Come on, don't
everyone
give
got
in.
wrecked. Somehow didn't pay
here.
any. Somehow he didn't pay any attention
What's
to
that?
Duran. Yeah, there's nothing that you can really collect here, and of course, the goddess statues can. The gold ones can heal you. The silver ones can just save. Where the gold ones can heal you and save.
Halt! Who are you?
Yeah, there's nothing
You
to
are
collect
sharper
up in
than you
this
look.
castle right now. At least not on Duran's prologue.
What's so funny?
The fact that you are considered the best fighter in this miserable castle.
I'm just waiting
I
out
think it's
his
time
loading
I
because
show
he's
you how
going
powerless
to
you really are.
going to be
No
able
more
to cast
talking.
this thing no matter what. Like attacking him constantly will just slow it down.
What senile old fool would entrust the security of the castle to a child?
I guess
Oh,
the king.
My apologies. You work for the king, do you
Be
not?
fair,
What?
be fair,
Don't you
Crimson
dare insult His
Wizard. Are
Majesty!
you even that much older than Duran? I don't know. We never find out how old he is. I don't think he's that much older than Duran.
Now the finishing blow.
Someone infiltrated the castle. Find them.
Seems you'll live another day.
You have to run away
matter.
now.
If all the
You
kingdom
already
boasts is
took out a
soldiers of
whole
your
bunch
caliber,
of guards
we can
already.
Take this
You can't
kingdom
take out
anytime
more.
we choose.
Convenience plus conveniences. Conveniences.
Stop!
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Last night, an unknown wizard managed to penetrate our defenses.
Huh,
Soldiers
a
on duty were
wizard.
No match for him.
I wonder
Duran
where
was
he's
the only
from.
survivor.
Witnesses say the man was wearing a red cloak. It has to be that
I don't
Altanish
think there's many
cur,
witnesses other
the
than
Crimson
Duran.
Wizard.
You mean Altana sent a spy?
Let's
No wonder among
let's
the lot
noodle
of
this thing out.
We should
How
mount
many
a full-scale attack
how
on their
many
forces
magic
before they sneak in again. Who's with me?
how many magic nations are there?
Hold!
Answer 1.
There is no definitive proof that Altana sent the intruder, nor would they have reason to attack our kingdom in the first place. We cannot act rashly. Whoever attacked last night
it's
got
pretty
past our defenses.
pretty obvious
Some
that it
of
was
our best
Altana, but
soldiers.
it is pretty smart
If we
not
act
to.
hastily, we could fall into
Yeah,
our
exactly.
enemy's trap. First, we must strengthen the castle's defenses and increase the guard. Then we shall send
Yeah,
our
how
own
is that gonna
spies
help?
into Altanish territory.
You mean that you could have had
Yes,
more
sir.
guards already if
But why would the true queen of Altana attack Valsena of all places?
first I thought that my recording fucked up, but no, it was the player where I'm actually doing this post commentary because it's easier. I'm like, ah shit, did my recording fuck up? No, it's fine. Come on. Load the scene already.
Curses. Curse it all.
I got fucked up.
Your
Time
wounds
to
haven't
get
healed yet.
time to
You
get
should
fucked
be
up
in
by
bed,
drinking.
silly.
Red, whatever.
I'm here to drink. Drink away my sorrows of being a
Fine.
pussy. Not being able to take
let
down. Well, let's be honest there, Duran.
Are you
I
listening
don't think
to
you
me?
would have ever faced off against a wizard. Especially
Stop whining,
especially if
listen.
it's like
I hate
literally
you.
like one of the best wizards in the freaking world.
Wendy! Wait.
Be honor. Shouldn't be as much of a surprise that you get taken down by one of the
Wine.
best
Huh.
spellcasters in the world.
Walk around town.
Yeah, I've made some
clear my
maps
head, son.
around here, and I'll post them periodically when there's new areas. Let's go collecting. There's a chest right here. Then there's a chest behind this house over here. Not a chest, I mean a collection point. There's a chest right here. Yeah, I did quite a few test playthroughs of this game, just to make sure I understood the ins and outs. Oh, the fortune teller. Guess we'll have to talk to her later. There's a book in that library that tells you how to get class 3 when it becomes pertinent. Maybe I'll read it at some point. Getting class 3. I think I won't bother with it. Getting class 3 is pretty simple. I'll explain it later on when I get to that point, but it'll be a little while before you get to class 3. And just collect everything. Oh yeah, the flower symbol on the map. Don't worry about it right now. It's not pertinent to. We'll be coming back here, and we'll be able to collect it then. But yeah. More crap to collect. Yeah, there's quite a few stuff to collect on each and every map. I think I forgot an item over there. I think one of the pots did actually have an item in there. Don't worry, I fixed the... I didn't have a good place to save after the end of this recording, and so I had to I did have to play through this opening section again. So it shouldn't be that much different from what I'm doing right now. Other than maybe that one item. I had to go through, like, I did find out that there were some of my maps were missing some of the items.
Welcome, young man.
Corrected them
This shop
since.
is for reading fortunes.
A
Your
fortune
pinched
teller.
face tells me you have a lot on your mind, son.
My what?
My what?
People's lives are 99%
Your fugly face there,
destiny,
Duran.
but the rest of your future is always shaped by your will. It is up to you to decide. We call that final 1%.
Yeah, I think he wants to go and rip the
Come now. Anyone
Crimson
can
Wizard a
see
new
you
one.
bear a great burden. Let this old bird
What
set you on the
what kind of
right
burden?
path.
Other than his being ashamed of losing to a wizard.
Fortunes? Why would I trust my fate to something like that? All I believe in is strength. But I'll listen to what you have to say if you tell me how to become more powerful.
I feel like this
That
line
has you off.
should be like
No
louder,
need for rudeness.
except for a reaction.
To become more powerful, you must head to Holy City Wendell.
Yeah, this game kind
The
of
Priest
has
of Light can teach you how to switch your class.
kind of has both weird scripting.
My class?
for the English dub
Son,
and weird
you listen
voice
and
acting.
you listen good. Even a clueless fighter like yourself can eventually change to a better
Some
class.
of it is hilariously
Now
bad.
get out of my shop.
I'll laugh at the bad voice acting of some of the characters later on.
Switching classes, huh? It means I can defeat that
The
crimson
stupid
jerk.
video thing keeps on like
I'll do
I have
anything.
to end my
Well,
end
I have to
my
Wendell and see
recording
what all
of
this
my
fuss is
voice
about.
every so often too, because it stops. Sometimes the thing doesn't keep up, and like visually it stops for me. So I'm like, what the heck is going on? I can't commentate on the entire the
lousy, conniving,
freaking thing
murderous
if
crimson wizard is
it's gonna
dead,
stop
mate.
visually.
I won't let him get away. Not again.
Gotta stab him.
I won't come back.
Stab.
Until he's finished. I won't.
I don't know why you would basically be like, I will never come back until he's dead. You're sleepy.
Sorry, Wendy. Aunt Stella. I really am.
Are you? Are you really? You're very
Wait!
much on the revenge path.
Aunt Stella.
Stella!
Here. I know, you already have a bronze sword.
Yeah, it's funny.
Take
We
this
should probably
instead.
have 2 bronze swords, but no, we only have
this-
get 1.
This is the sword your father used when he was a young man.
I think, yeah, in
Back
the
in the
original
day,
you would have gotten
he
a
even
second
won the
bronze sword.
tournament with it.
Though
Against the young king himself.
it would have been nice, Stella, if you like had like
Now
a
be
better
off.
sword.
I'll explain the situation to Wendy.
Because
Don't
we're just
worry.
going to get rid of the
Be sure
bronze
to stop by
sword
the castle to see
pretty
the king
quickly.
before you leave. He's waiting
Pretty
to hear
much-
from you.
I think pretty much as soon as you hit like
does he know?
the town of Astoria,
Don't be
you can
silly.
switch. Though
He knew
I
your
kind of wait a
father.
little bit because you
Of
kind
course,
of after
the son of
Astoria
Loki would want to travel the world.
get your partner.
I
your
too
first partner.
knew this day would come. I've raised you as if you were my own son, after all.
Well, you
Thanks,
pretty much
Aunt
have
Stella.
to.
I'll be
Or
back. I promise.
The parents die pretty quickly. Hi, Duran. Hope you find your dad. Oh wait, no, he's dead. Never mind. Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. Doo-doo-doo. King, I'm getting the heck out of here.
I see you're planning a journey,
beat
Duran.
some.
Your Majesty,
I'm gonna beat
forgive
some.
me.
Some
It was my
raid.
weakness that allowed the
Red
enemy to
Wizard
escape so
Ursh.
easily. I wish to atone for my mistakes.
What
I cannot
mistakes?
forgive the wizard for what he did. For the first time in my life, I was utterly powerless. He not only defeated me, he insulted
That's
you,
the
my
first
king.
time you got your
He must pay for
got
this.
a beating from an
I do
opponent.
not plan to return home until he has answered for these crimes. I cannot.
Find that hard to believe,
Acknowledged.
even from someone
you have
who's
my blessing on your journey.
even from someone who's
Thank you, Your
the
Majesty.
son of a legendary swordsman. Just because you're a son of a
His resolve is truly admirable.
even if you're a son of something
fear
or whatever,
that
doesn't
perhaps
mean
he
that
was
you're going to be
raised too
proficient at it
proud.
immediately.
But I see
So
that
I'd
he is
assume that there
just
would have
like
been
his father
someone.
at that age.
Would assume that there would have been someone who would have been better than Duran at like swordsmanship at some point. So like again, like there's no wizards in this kingdom, so why would it be hard to believe that he would be woefully unprepared for a fight with a wizard. I think technically, like I said, I think technically there's only the Altaina is. I think Altaina is the only ones that have wizards. I guess Wendell would have priests, but priests would be a little different from wizards. It'd be casting the holy. Most of them would be casting holy abilities. So I guess there is like a different mage on. There are different mages from Kevin and Charlotte's path. So I guess it's not entirely exclusive to Altaina. Yeah, there's a section where you can't go in here in the moors, Old Bear Moors. Not until later. Here we have our first enemy, the Rabbites, which is a pretty iconic enemy for every single Mana series. Pretty much like the slimes, the equivalent of the slimes from Dragon Quest. They're like the monster mascot. There's a few monsters that show up quite frequently. But then again, I guess that's true for Dragon Quest as well. There's always specific, unique monsters. I think Dragon Quest has a bigger, like, come to think of it, I think have like a bigger reoccurring amount of monsters. Yeah, you gain training points every time you level. I'm gonna do a little bit into strength just to be able to do more damage. At some point I'm going to, in Duran's path, Duran and Angela's path, with Duran, I'm going to invest into luck a little bit at some point to get provoke. Because that'll help on keeping my... I feel like it's very helpful because I feel like when I did the test playthrough of Kevin and Charlotte's path, that when the enemy would target them, my allies more often in that one, they tended to get hit a little bit more.
Here goes.
The AI is alright at dodging attacks, but sometimes they're just terrible at dodging attacks. They're not the most consistent, but they're not absolutely terrible, at least. Go across this log, get some chests. Yeah, scratch. And here we have the mushroom guys. I forget what they're called. The mushrooms. There you go. Yeah, we'll run across. Pretty much there'll be different versions of the monsters as well in the future. I think most monsters have like an alternative color palette or whatever.
Crosscut.
And he did. Up here, and we will get another little treasure thing right at the cove right there. There's another flower spot coming over here, but we obviously again we can't collect it yet. Kind of annoying because when we come back here later on, some of them are out of the way.
Crosscut. Cut!
Combo!
Take
Yeah, that almost took them all out. Yeah, there's nothing in that plot, so let's continue on. Let's see, learn abilities. Yeah, those are like the little passives. Currently have counter, so whenever we take damage, we deal more damage. Stone split gap. Yeah, again, there's more. Here's more maps for yous. I think I will. Yeah, I'll post. I have a Discord. I couldn't find like a good place to put my maps, so I made like a Discord for my maps. There's also some other stuff on the Discord too for like the character classes and stuff. I kind of wanted that mainly for myself. A lot of the class stuff, like all the map stuff, is complete. But yeah, go ahead and check that out in the description. A lot of the class stuff is kind of incomplete. Probably, I'll try to get around to doing it, but trying to focus on the stuff like this.
Just you wait, Crimson Wizard. I ain't gonna stop until I'm more than powerful enough to take you down. You won't get away with this. I will defeat you.
I like the original version where where the text scrolls slower, so you assume that he says, "I will defeat you."
Duran, bested by the Crimson Wizard, nearly lost confidence in his skills. He set out for Holy City.
I mean, again, I don't know why, because he's never faced a wizard before. Like, oh no, I lost to a wizard. But yeah, there's Duran's prologue. I'm gonna probably have most of this just play out as is. I will end it before it goes to the entering Jad, because that will be when I'll start my my path. That's where all paths, pretty much every character, almost every character journeys towards Wendell, and almost every character is in Jad except for Charlotte, which you'll find out whenever you'll see her prologue. But yeah, I'm just gonna end off my commentary right now. So this has been Juno. See you guys in the next prologue. Bye bye.